Hello there and welcome to yet another event in the Amateur Marble Association's inaugural tournament. This is the 6th event out of 8, and as the competition begins to get near its completion, the competition really is ramping up and things are starting to get heated. Taking a look at the scoreboard, Whiteout is still in the lead on 25, but any of those teams just under it, from Frostbite to Rainforest, are still in contention to take the lead. And with a few events left still, it's still anyone's game. For now though, we will turn our attention to the event space, the next event of course being the Sumo Slam. For this event, marbles will start at the top of two opposing tracks, colliding in the middle as they roll down, and attempting to knock the other marble off. The marble that stays on the longest will advance. Taking a look at our very first heat here, we have Spearmint going up against Macaw. Who's going to be able to stay on the longest and who will advance to that next round? They're coming down the ramp. Ooh, and that's going to be a close one. I think it was Spearmint. Taking a look in slow motion, and yes, Spearmint knocks Macaw off. Spearmint will be moving on. Another round here, and it will be between Rainforest and Paladin. They're going to be making their way down the ramp, and that was another close one. Rainforest did look ahead. Yes, Rainforest hangs in there. Paladin will be eliminated as Rainforest moves on, looking in good contention here. The next heat will be between Whiteout and TYPHOON. Whiteout making its way down, and Whiteout might be knocked out here. TYPHOON will take it, and Whiteout for the first time will not score points. So we're looking now to our next heat, Martian taking on Honeycomb. Honeycomb, the only marble that hasn't scored, but that might all change. I think Honeycomb's done it here. They both collide nicely in the middle, and Honeycomb hangs on. Honeycomb moving on and guaranteed at least 2 points. The next round will be between Rose and Ripple, both of whom are sitting in the middle of the ladder right now and could definitely do with some points. Here they come, and it will be Ripple from the look of things. Both collided pretty evenly, but Ripple will just barely hang on over Rose, moving on to the quarterfinals. Going into our next round, we have Splatter taking on Locust, two teams that have had an up and down battle so far, and it will be Locust easily coming out on top. What a hard hit that was. Locust almost stopping on the impact, and Splatter is sent flying. Moving into the next round now, we have Amber taking on Frostbite, and Amber absolutely blasts Frostbite. So, Frostbite and Whiteout, our top two at the moment, are both out already as Amber moves on. Looking now at our next round, it will be Milky Way and Mallard, both sitting in the middle of the ladder at the moment, and that was a close one. I do believe it will be Milky Way. Yes, Mallard is first to fall off, and Milky Way keeps in that fight. Could Milky Way go all the way? We're now into the first round of the quarterfinals, Amber and TYPHOON, and it will be TYPHOON with a heavy hit on Amber. Amber will pick up some points on that leaderboard, but not enough as TYPHOON advances. We're now moving into the next round of the quarterfinals, Rainforest taking on Ripple. Here they go, and a hard hit there sends Ripple flying. Ripple actually got off the ramp quicker, but Rainforest just proves too strong. Locust and Honeycomb up now. What can they do? Ooh, an interesting collision as they go out wide from each other, and colliding on the awkward angle, it will be Honeycomb that hangs on, moving into the semi-finals. Spearmint and Milky Way up now. What can they do as they continue this fight? Down they come, and that's a very even one. We're going to have to take a really close look, and it's a tie. They both come off on the exact same frame. They're going to have to do a redo on that one, but what a great round. And again, another very close one. Who will come out on top? And it's Spearmint. Spearmint will knock Milky Way out and will advance. So we're now coming into the first round of the semi-finals. Honeycomb and Rainforest. Oh wow, and Rainforest has no mercy on Honeycomb, who struggles down that ramp, immediately knocking Honeycomb off and moving on. Our second semi-final here will be TYPHOON taking on Spearmint. Here they come down the ramps, and it will look like Spearmint. Yes, Spearmint is going to take it out, advancing to the final. TYPHOON will go into a third place match now against Honeycomb. Who will take that third place? Honeycomb slow off the ramp, but deflects Typhoon away, and Typhoon's own speed used against it as it gets knocked off. So here we are, 2 green marbles left in the first place final. They're coming down the ramp, and it will be Rainforest taking away the win there as Rainforest knocks Spearmint clean off that far side. Spearmint will still take away second place, but with Rainforest winning, we'll have to take a look at what that does to the leaderboard as Rainforest goes all the way up from 4th to tied first with Whiteout. Whiteout finally having some competition up the top there, and Honeycomb also going to make its way off the bottom for the first time. What a shake-up this event proved to be, as Spearmint also getting in the mix. This has left the door wide open for anyone to take out the rest of the tournament, and Whiteout no longer looking invincible. So that'll do it for another event in the Amateur Marble Association's inaugural tournament. This really shaped up to be an exciting twist to the series so far, so I hope you've enjoyed and I hope you stay tuned for what is to come. That's all we've got time for now though, so I bid you farewell. Good night.